Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I am in Bari, Puglia, Italia. I'm starving. You might be wondering, wait a minute, you're in Italy and you're going to cook? Yeah. So, I have another video I'm working on that I'll upload of my first adventure out on the streets of Bari. I didn't find any food, believe it or not. I just kind of had bad luck all around and was really trying to avoid, tourist places. But coming home to my Airbnb, I found this flyer in the doorway. It's called Pronto Mare by Gelao. La cucina a base di pesce pronta a casa tua. So it's a seafood restaurant and they deliver, but I don't know how to order delivery. So I'm going to see the addresses here. It's on Viale Orazio Flacco, which is my main street out here. So I'm going to wander down there maybe later tonight, see what they have, and maybe get some stuff to bring back and just heat up. I think that that's what this place is. Sounds really good. They have cheap too. Rice, potato, and mussels, €4. Cavatelli or trophie with scampi or vongole, cose, vongole, clams, mussels, €4. Risotto, spaghetti. Um, so those are the primi piatti. And then secondi piatti, they have stuffed cose. Cose are clams. Yeah, it looks good. Anyway, I'm starving. So it's about dinner time, like what I would consider my normal dinner time. Now it's almost 5 o'clock. I had a piece of focaccia and for breakfast, and then I had a sandwich before I headed out. So I'm starving. So I'm gonna make penne with tuna, and I just got some ingredients at the supermarket this morning. A lot of things that I can get in the States, just cheaper. And I've made something similar to this before, so let's. I'll meet you over here behind me at the counter, and let's get started. I'm going to put my water on to boil now because it really won't take very long for the sauce to come together, and I'm starving. Okay, let's get cooking. All right, so it looks like a lot, but it's not. It is. Okay, so we're going to work with today, I have some garlic, capers, tuna, and also some anchovies. So those are going to be the base of my sauce. I got a bunch of olives today at the supermarket, some black olives al forno. So al forno is in the oven. They're baked. I think they're just dried. I love these oil cured black olives. Oh, well, not what I'm used to. They're just kind of like wrinkly black olives. Okay, not a fan, but I'll use them. This was like an olive salad that he asked me if I wanted after I already bought 2 packages of olives. It looks like it has some mushrooms and a variety of little olives. And then these are spicy olives. Also a variety, different kinds. Those are good. And then we got some penne and this white wine, Verdecca from Puglia. I got some passata that I just bought, so I'm going to put a little bit of that and some fresh cherry tomatoes. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, my water is on the stove. It took me a minute to figure out how to use this stove. I can see it's already coming to a boil. This stove was really fast. It's an induction stove. So my water's on the stove. I'm going to chop some garlic. Start off with some garlic, anchovies, and some olive oil, and then I'll just add everything together. All right, so my water is boiling. I have the garlic and anchovies simmering. I'm going to salt my water. I just found there is no strainer here, so I'm going to have to improvise. That should be fun. So I'm going to put my pasta in the water. And I want 12 minutes. I don't have a timer on the microwave. Hey Siri, set timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, counting down.
Okay, so I got 12 minutes on my timer. It's looking good. Let me give this pasta a stir. Lower this one notch. It's the first time I've used an induction stove, and it's really fast. All right, so I got this nice Italian tuna at the supermarket when I went back to buy some water. I'm going to add that. Throw in some capers. This is my travel pasta. This is what I make when I travel, whatever ingredients I can find. So since I have all these olives, I'm going to throw in a bunch of olives. These black olives are not what I thought they were. And then the spicy olives. There's even some hot peppers in here, so let me throw one of those hot peppers in there as well. All right, so I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to let this simmer for a minute. I need to open my wine bottle, pour myself a glass of wine, and then I'm going to add the tomatoes and make this a sauce. All right, this is really an improvisation, so I need some wine first to figure this out. Oh my God, that is so good. All right, I'm gonna raise my heat up a little bit. Pour in a splash of wine. I'm working with very limited resources here, but this is going to be a delicious meal. I'm gonna bring it up one more notch. Whoops. Because I want those tomatoes to start to cook. Now, this already looks pretty good. But since I bought the passata, I'm just going to throw in a little splash of passata. To kind of bring it all together. Now let's see what I have here. I have a wooden spoon. All right. Smells great. This is unlike anything I've ever made before. Well, actually, it's not unlike, but this is different from things, whoops, I just splashed, things I've made in the past just because I have all these olives. So those are really adding a little bit of local flavor. The anchovies. And also this nice Italian tuna. But most of these ingredients are things I can get in the States. I hope to be able to find some other ingredients. Like I was down in Old Bari today, Bari Vecchia, I saw the orechiette street. I could have gotten some orechiette, but I already have so much pasta already. And I personally don't know how good that pasta is. It's been sitting out on that street for who knows how long. Sorry to all the ladies who work so hard to make orechiette all day long. All right, so that's looking good. I'm going to lower it now down to about a minute left. I'm going to turn my pasta down. Whoops. I hit the wrong burner now. I don't know what to do here. Okay. All right. So once I drain the pasta, I'll mix it all together. I think I'm probably going to have to mix it together in my big pot. And then we'll sit down and eat. All right, here we have it. Penne with tuna, olives and capers, little anchovies, some white wine, some cherry tomatoes, and a little bit of passata. Looks good, doesn't it? Tastes amazing. All right, here it is. This is my my travel pasta. This is what I make when I travel. So good. Just so full of flavor. Extremely satisfying. And you know what? It's probably better. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but I already started. It's probably better than what I can get in a lot of these tourist trap restaurants that I passed today. So this is not really a recipe, it's a suggestion. All you need is tuna. If you don't like tuna, well, I don't know, what else can you use? Tuna, anchovies. If you don't like anchovies, don't use them. If you don't like tuna, use anchovies. Capers, you usually can find capers. Olives, if you like them. Any kind of olives work. If you want tomatoes, you can use fresh tomatoes. You can use passata or some kind of canned tomato. I like those little cherry tomatoes in a can. Those are really nice in this. You don't really need tomatoes. White wine, if you can find it. The alcohol cooks off, but you can always drink some. Oh, that wine is so good. And all of this is just working so nicely together. So the nice thing about this one is that the olives that I put in here added so much extra flavor. One of them had hot peppers in it. The other one was like an olive salad that had mushrooms. It's a little pickle. So, you know, coming here, it was quite an expense. The flight, the Airbnb is not cheap for a month. Although I got a discount because I'm staying for a month, so it would have been even more expensive, say if I only stayed for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But you know, it all adds up. So to be eating every meal out, forget it. You're like really gonna be spending a lot of money. So today I had focaccia for breakfast. It's like a few dollars for a piece of focaccia from the supermarket. I made a sandwich for lunch. I wandered around with the intention of finding food and never found it. Came back and whipped this up with the ingredients that I got at the supermarket this morning. And it's perfect, it's delicious. Now, there are some problems here. In the Airbnb, in terms of like the supplies, I didn't really have a proper strainer for the pasta. There was this thing that had holes in it, which I think was actually a steamer, but I was able to use that to strain the pasta. So that's a problem. I didn't have a knife. I wrote to my host and said, you know, I want to cook because I'm staying for a month, but I don't see any knives. He told me to look better, which I just thought was funny. So I did look better. He thought it might be in the microwave. In the dishwasher. So I looked in the dishwasher, no knives. His friend just stopped by because I had another issue here that needed to be taken care of. And he looked, he found the butter knives, which I had found and sent a picture of to my host, but you can't really use a butter knife, even to cut garlic. So he went out and he bought a knife for me, which was very nice, and also came back with a package of disposable, biodegradable knives. Okay, like, I appreciate the intention, but really, he was cute though. He was very nice, really nice. We kind of went back and forth with what I can muster in Italian, what he could muster in English, and communicated with each other. So, my point is, I'm doing the weave, for those of you in the know. My point is, I'm working with limited resources here. I don't have the best fully stocked kitchen. I'm traveling, I'm on the road. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff. Have to deal with just too much mess. So this is a really easy pasta. to whip up. It's filling, it's cheap. And I have to say, of all the times that I've made this, this has to be the most delicious. I think it's the olive salad. It is just so good. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. I'm not just saying it for this video. It's really good. So that's it. And by the way, true confession, I already recorded this whole video. It was different because all of this is unscripted. But when I looked at it, my head was like chopped off from here and the lighting was terrible. So I hope this is better because I'm not going to record it again. This is what you're going to get. Appa's Kitchen. It's real, it's unscripted. It's not perfect, but it's me. So thanks for watching. And I don't know what I'm going to do here for a month, but just stay tuned. Salute. Chin chin. Ciao.